Hello, friend. Welcome to Science for Sleep. Did you know that seeds have embryos, just like animals do? Tonight, we're going to explore something very small, very quiet, and surprisingly powerful. We're going to spend some time with the tiny objects that sit at the beginning of nearly all plant life on Earth. Seeds are easy to overlook. They're small, often round, sometimes dry, hard, or unremarkable. And yet, forests, grasslands, gardens, and entire ecosystems begin with something no larger than a grain of rice. So how does something so simple become something so vast? How does nearly all the plant life on Earth emerge from these small, still forms that seem so far removed from leaves, roots, and towering trees? Tonight, we'll move slowly through the science of seeds. We'll explore how they form, how they wait, how they travel, and how they know when the time is right to grow. There's no rush here. Just gentle facts, quiet processes, and the steady rhythms that guide life forward. As always, you don't need to remember anything. You don't need to follow every detail. Let the information drift past at its own pace and allow your mind to settle as we begin. At first glance, a seed doesn't appear to be doing very much. It may feel dry in the hand. It may be small enough to lose between your fingers. It may look more like a pebble than something alive. And yet, inside every seed is a complete beginning. From a biological perspective, a seed is not an object waiting to become something else. It is already a living system, paused. It contains a tiny plant embryo, a reserve of stored energy, and a protective outer layer that separates what is inside from the world around it. The embryo is the earliest form of a plant. It already has a basic structure, a future root, a future shoot. These parts are present in miniature, folded inward, not yet active, but fully formed at the cellular level. Alongside the embryo is the seed's food supply. This stored energy may take the form of starches, oils, or proteins, depending on the species. These reserves exist for one purpose. They sustain the embryo during its first stages of growth, before leaves are able to gather energy from light. The outer layer, known as the seed coat, serves as protection. It shields the living interior from drying out, from physical damage, and from beginning growth too soon. In many species, this layer is tough, resistant, and slow to break down. Together, these three components form a complete biological unit. Not a fragment, not a suggestion, a full system designed to wait. Waiting is one of the most important things seeds do. Unlike animals, seeds do not move to find favorable conditions. They rely on patience instead. They remain still until their surroundings signal that growth is likely to succeed. Moisture, temperature, oxygen, sometimes light, sometimes darkness. Until those signals align, the seed remains in a state known as dormancy. Dormancy is not inactivity in the way sleep might be. It is a carefully regulated slowdown of biological processes. Inside a dormant seed, metabolism drops to extremely low levels. Chemical reactions proceed slowly, conserving energy. Cellular structures remain intact, protected by the seed coat and by the dryness of the interior. This ability to pause is what allows seeds to survive cold winters, dry seasons, and long periods underground. Some seeds will sprout within days of leaving the parent plant. Others may wait years. In rare cases, seeds have remained viable for centuries before germinating. From the outside, nothing changes during this time. But the seed is not empty. It is holding potential in a stable form. Seeds vary enormously in shape and size, yet the underlying structure remains consistent. A dust-like orchid seed and a massive coconut seed operate on the same basic principle. One contains very little stored food and relies on precise conditions. The other carries enough energy to sustain early growth for an extended time. Despite these differences, all seeds serve the same role. They carry life forward across time and space. Some seeds are designed to travel. They float on water. They drift on air. They cling to fur. Others simply fall and settle into the soil beneath the parent plant. Movement is not always required. Waiting can be enough. Once a seed absorbs water, its internal chemistry begins to change. Enzymes activate. Stored food becomes available. The embryo resumes growth. The first root emerges, pushing downward into the soil, anchoring the plant and beginning the process of absorption. Only later does a shoot grow upward, seeking light. This sequence is remarkably consistent across plant species. Root first, then shoot. Stability before expansion. In this way, seeds reflect a quiet logic. They do not rush upward. They begin by grounding themselves. As we settle in, there is nothing to hold on to. No definitions to memorize. Just the awareness that something very small can carry something very complete. A seed does not look like a forest. It does not resemble a field or a tree. And yet, contained within it is the beginning of all of those things, waiting calmly for the moment when growth can begin. Before a seed ever enters the soil, it often enters somewhere else first. It enters awareness. Tonight, as you listen, you can imagine a small seed being placed gently in the mind. No pressure, no expectation, just a quiet presence. Information settling the way a seed settles into earth, carried by curiosity rather than effort. Just as seeds do not begin growing the moment they are formed, understanding does not need to rush forward all at once. It can arrive slowly. It can rest. It can unfold when the conditions feel right. Seeds are designed for this kind of pacing. One of the most remarkable qualities of seeds is their ability to pause life without losing it. Inside a seed, growth waits in a carefully balanced state. The embryo remains alive, yet inactive. Chemical reactions continue at a minimal level. Energy is conserved rather than spent. This suspended state allows seeds to separate time from action. In nature, timing matters as much as possibility. A seed that grows at the wrong moment may struggle to survive. Cold soil, insufficient moisture, or limited light can end a seedling's chances before it has time to establish roots. Dormancy protects against this risk. From the outside, a dormant seed appears unchanged. Days pass, seasons shift, rain falls, sunlight moves across the ground, and still, the seed waits. Inside, the seed remains aware of its environment in subtle ways. It senses temperature through molecular movement. It detects moisture as water slowly penetrates the seed coat. It responds to chemical signals in the soil. including compounds released by microbes or neighboring plants. These signals are gathered quietly, without urgency. The seed does not react to a single cue. It responds to patterns. This ability to integrate information over time allows seeds to choose moments of stability rather than moments of chance. Growth begins when conditions suggest continuity rather than brief opportunity. In this way, seeds behave less like switches and more like listeners. Different species listen for different signals. Some seeds require cold exposure before they will grow. This ensures that germination happens in spring rather than during temporary warmth in winter. Other seeds wait for heat, smoke, or chemical traces left behind by fire, using disturbance as a signal that competition has been reduced. Some seeds remain dormant even after entering favorable conditions. This delay spreads risk across time. If one generation fails, another may succeed later. This strategy increases resilience without requiring movement or awareness in the human sense. The patience of seeds is built into their structure. Seed coats regulate the flow of water and gases. Thick coats slow absorption. Thin coats allow faster response. Over time, weathering, soil contact, or microbial activity alters these coats, gradually shifting the seed closer to readiness. Nothing happens all at once. Even when germination begins, growth unfolds in stages. The first root grows downward, anchoring the plant before any visible structure appears above ground. This early focus on stability allows the seedling to access water and nutrients before investing energy in leaves and stems. This sequence reflects a consistent biological priority. Foundation comes before expansion. In human terms, it mirrors how understanding often develops. Information settles. Connections form beneath awareness. Only later does clarity emerge. Seeds have carried this strategy across millions of years. They persist through cold, heat, dryness, and darkness. They survive being buried, transported, or stored. Their success lies less in speed and more in timing. For the mind, this offers a gentle model. Learning does not require effortful focus in every moment. It can arrive through exposure, repetition, and rest. Facts can be present without needing immediate use. As you listen tonight, there is no need to grasp or organize what you hear. Let the knowledge rest where it lands. Like a seed, it can remain quiet until the conditions feel right. Seeds remind us that beginnings do not always announce themselves. They do not demand attention. They do not rush toward outcomes. They wait. And when growth does arrive, it follows patterns shaped by patience, stability, and quiet preparation. As this section settles, imagine the information taking root gently, without pressure. Nothing needs to happen now. The seed has been planted. The rest will unfold in its own time. A seed spends most of its existence doing something that can look like nothing at all. It rests. Inside its protective coat, the embryo remains alive but quiet, held in a state of dormancy that allows time to pass without urgency. This is not inactivity in the way we usually think of it. It is a controlled pause, a biological decision shaped by millions of years of adaptation. Dormancy allows seeds to survive conditions that would immediately harm a growing plant. Cold winters, dry seasons, extended darkness, even fire. By remaining still, seeds avoid risk rather than confront it. Growth is delayed until the environment offers signs that survival is likely. For many seeds, moisture becomes the first meaningful signal. Until water is present in sufficient quantity, metabolic activity remains extremely low. Respiration slows to a minimum. Energy is conserved. Chemical reactions stay suspended, waiting. Temperature also plays a role. Some seeds require exposure to cold before they will germinate, a process known as cold stratification. This ensures that growth begins in spring rather than during a brief warm spell in winter. The seed is not guessing. It is responding to patterns that have repeated reliably across generations. Light can serve as another cue. Certain seeds germinate only when they detect specific wavelengths of light, indicating that they are close to the soil surface. Others do the opposite, remaining dormant unless buried, protected from exposure. These conditions act together, not as commands, but as confirmations. When enough signals align, dormancy ends. Until then, the seed remains stable. Inside, the embryo is protected by a seed coat designed to regulate exchange with the outside world. This coat controls how quickly water enters, how gases move, and how resistant the seed is to physical damage. Some seed coats are thin and delicate. Others are hard, almost stone-like, capable of surviving passage through animal digestive systems or years buried underground. Dormancy also protects seeds from exhausting their own resources. The stored energy inside a seed is finite. Once germination begins, that energy is spent quickly. If growth starts at the wrong time, there is no recovery. Dormancy prevents premature commitment. This waiting state allows seeds to spread risk across time. Rather than all seeds germinating at once, many species produce seeds with varying dormancy periods. Some may sprout quickly, others may wait months or even years. This staggered approach increases the chance that at least some offspring will encounter favorable conditions. In this way, dormancy becomes a survival strategy rather than a delay. Seeds do not measure time the way humans do. Days, months, and years pass without consequence until conditions shift. A seed buried in soil may remain viable long after the plant that produced it has died. In some cases, seeds remain dormant for decades, waiting quietly beneath the surface. Even during dormancy, the seed remains responsive. It senses changes in moisture, temperature, and chemical signals in the soil. It is not asleep in the human sense. It is attentive without movement. This state allows seeds to endure environments that change slowly or unpredictably. Droughts end. Fires pass. Floodwaters recede. When stability returns, seeds are already in place, prepared to respond. Dormancy also allows seeds to be transported across distance. Carried by wind, water, or animals, seeds may travel far from their origin before encountering conditions suitable for growth. The pause ensures that movement happens before commitment. From the outside, a dormant seed appears unchanged. It does not signal its readiness. It does not reveal how long it has been waiting. It simply remains intact, holding potential without display. This quiet persistence is one of the reasons seeds have succeeded across nearly every environment on Earth. They do not rush. They do not demand immediate opportunity. They endure. Dormancy is not the absence of life. It is life choosing to wait. If you could gently open a seed, what you would find inside is something far more organized than its size suggests. A seed carries an entire plant in miniature form. At its center rests the embryo, a complete but undeveloped organism already shaped into future roots, stem, and leaves. This structure forms long before the seed ever leaves the parent plant. By the time the seed is released, the blueprint is already complete. Surrounding the embryo is stored nourishment. This reserve exists to support early growth during a time when the young plant has no access to sunlight or soil nutrients. Before roots reach outward and leaves reach upward, the seed must rely entirely on what it carries within. These stored resources appear in different forms depending on the plant species. Some seeds store energy as starches, others as oils or proteins. The composition reflects the environment the plant evolved within. Seeds growing in dry regions often rely on dense energy sources like oils, which require less water to metabolize. Seeds from wetter environments may store more carbohydrates instead. Cotyledons, often called seed leaves, serve as both storage organs and early functional leaves. In some plants, they remain underground, transferring energy quietly to the growing shoot. In others, they rise above the soil, briefly turning green and assisting with early photosynthesis before true leaves form. The seed coat surrounds everything. This outer layer acts as protection, regulation, and filter. It shields the embryo from physical damage, limits water absorption until conditions stabilize, and reduces exposure to pathogens. Some seed coats are thin and permeable. Others are thick, layered, and remarkably resilient. The strength of a seed coat reflects its dispersal strategy. Seeds that pass through animals often have coats resistant to digestive acids. Seeds that rely on long dormancy may have coats that slow water entry, preventing premature activation. Each variation represents a solution refined over countless generations. Inside the seed, metabolic activity remains extremely low. Chemical reactions continue at a slow, steady pace. Proteins remain folded and stable. DNA stays intact. Enzymes wait in inactive forms. This balance allows seeds to maintain viability without consuming their limited energy reserves. The interior environment of a seed is carefully controlled. Moisture levels stay low. Oxygen exchange occurs slowly. This minimizes oxidative damage and preserves cellular structures over long periods. In this way, seeds protect their future before it begins. Despite their stillness, seeds are prepared for rapid change. When water enters, internal pressure shifts. Enzymes activate. Stored compounds begin to break down into usable forms. What was held quietly becomes mobile. The embryo responds first. Cells divide. The radicle, or embryonic root, begins to elongate. This happens while the seed remains underground, unseen. All of this early growth depends entirely on the resources stored within the seed itself. This design allows seeds to operate independently of their surroundings during the earliest stages of life. They do not rely on immediate access to nutrients or sunlight. They bring everything they need for the first phase of growth. Different seeds allocate space differently. Large seeds tend to carry more stored energy, allowing seedlings to grow larger before needing external resources. Smaller seeds produce many offspring instead, spreading risk across numbers rather than investment. Neither approach is superior. Each reflects the conditions a species encounters. Forest trees may produce large seeds that establish slowly in shaded environments. Grasses may release thousands of tiny seeds, relying on chance and abundance. Inside every seed is this quiet calculation. Energy is measured, space is optimized, protection is layered, timing is preserved. What appears simple from the outside is in reality a compact system designed for endurance, flexibility, and eventual expansion. A seed does not rush its purpose. It carries structure without display, readiness without urgency. Everything needed for transformation is already present, arranged carefully within a small, closed space. The future plant waits inside its shell, complete in design, suspended between what it was grown from and what it will become. And it remains there, intact and patient, until the moment arrives to move outward into the world. A seed holds energy in a form that feels almost paradoxical. It contains everything required to begin life, yet it uses almost none of it while it waits. Inside a dormant seed, energy exists in storage rather than motion. Sugars, oils, and proteins are packed tightly into cells, arranged for future use rather than immediate activity. This stored energy is the result of work already done by the parent plant. Sunlight was captured, carbon was fixed, and nutrients were gathered long before the seed ever separated from its source. Once sealed inside the seed, that energy enters a state of careful preservation. Metabolism slows to its lowest functional level. Respiration continues, but at a pace so reduced it becomes difficult to detect. Oxygen is consumed slowly. Carbon dioxide is released gradually. The balance is maintained just enough to keep cells alive without depleting reserves. This slow metabolic rate is essential. Unlike a growing plant, a seed has no way to replenish its energy. What it carries must last until germination begins and roots establish contact with the soil. Any unnecessary expenditure would shorten the window of survival. To support this, seeds maintain extremely low moisture levels. Water accelerates chemical reactions. By limiting internal water content, seeds slow the processes that would otherwise consume energy too quickly. This dryness is one of the reasons seeds can remain viable for long periods. Proteins within seeds are stabilized in inactive forms. Enzymes that will later drive growth remain present but dormant, folded into shapes that prevent them from reacting prematurely. Cellular membranes maintain integrity despite dehydration, thanks to specialized compounds that protect their structure. DNA inside seed cells is also protected. Repair mechanisms operate at a slow pace, correcting damage caused by background radiation or chemical stress. This ensures that genetic instructions remain readable when growth eventually begins. Energy storage varies among species, but the principle remains consistent. Seeds accumulate enough reserves to fuel early development, then lock those reserves away until conditions improve. Some seeds rely heavily on starches, breaking them down into sugars when needed. Others store oils that yield more energy per unit mass, supporting seedlings in challenging environments. This stored energy supports several critical stages. First, it fuels the absorption of water. As moisture enters the seed, cells swell, pressure increases, and structures shift. Energy is required to manage this transition safely. Next, stored compounds are converted into usable molecules. Enzymes activate, breaking starches into simple sugars and oils into fatty acids. These molecules feed cellular respiration, providing energy for growth. All of this happens before the seedling ever sees light. Energy without motion allows seeds to wait indefinitely for opportunity. A seed buried in soil may experience repeated cycles of wetting and drying without committing to growth. Each time, it evaluates conditions, preserving energy if signals remain incomplete. This restraint protects the seed from false starts. Germination is irreversible. Once energy use accelerates, the seed must succeed or fail quickly. By delaying that commitment, seeds avoid unnecessary risk. This strategy also allows seeds to survive transport. Carried by wind, water, or animals, seeds may travel far from their origin. Remaining metabolically quiet during this movement prevents energy loss during displacement. Even after dispersal, seeds may remain dormant within soil seed banks for years. During this time, they coexist with microbes, insects, and shifting soil chemistry, yet remain stable. Their stored energy stays intact, guarded by layers of protection and controlled inactivity. From a distance, seeds appear inert. They show no visible signs of life. But internally, systems remain balanced, attentive, and prepared. Energy waits in silence. When the moment arrives, this stored potential will be released rapidly. Growth will accelerate, structures will expand. But until then, the seed remains unchanged, conserving strength without effort. This ability to hold energy without motion is one of the quiet foundations of plant life on Earth. It allows forests to regenerate after fire, fields to bloom after drought, and ecosystems to persist through long periods of uncertainty. A seed does not waste what it carries. It keeps its energy close, untouched, until the world is ready to receive it. For a seed, water is not just moisture. It is information. A dry seed can remain unchanged for years, sometimes decades, holding its structure and energy in balance. Nothing begins until water arrives. When it does, the seed responds immediately, even though the changes remain invisible at first. This initial absorption of water is called imbibition. As water enters the seed, dry tissues slowly swell. Cells expand. Internal pressure increases. The seed coat, which once limited exchange with the outside world, allows moisture to pass through its pores or softened layers. This shift from dryness to hydration is the first clear signal that conditions may support growth. Water changes everything inside the seed. Enzymes that were previously inactive begin to unfold into working forms. Stored starches, oils, and proteins start to break down into smaller molecules that cells can use. Energy that was locked away becomes accessible. At the same time, respiration increases. Oxygen consumption rises as cells begin producing energy at a higher rate. This metabolic awakening is careful and measured. The seed does not rush forward all at once. It responds in stages, testing the environment as it goes. Water also helps transport chemical signals within the seed. Hormones move from one tissue to another, coordinating growth and timing. These signals tell the embryo when to extend a root, when to delay, and when to conserve resources. For many seeds, the presence of water alone is not enough. Temperature must fall within a specific range. Oxygen levels must be sufficient. Sometimes light plays a role. But water is almost always the first requirement. Without it, nothing else matters. This is why seeds often settle into places where moisture collects. Soil cracks, leaf litter, shaded ground, and low points in the landscape provide small pockets where water lingers longer after rain. Even brief access to moisture can be enough to begin imbibition, though sustained water is required for growth to continue. Some seeds have evolved to respond only after heavy rainfall. Desert plants, for example, may remain dormant through many dry seasons. Their seeds resist water absorption until rain arrives in large enough quantities to suggest that survival is possible beyond the first few days. Other seeds respond gradually. They may absorb water slowly, delaying full activation until conditions remain stable. This prevents germination during short-lived rain events that could leave seedlings stranded once moisture disappears. Water also softens seed coats over time. Repeated wetting and drying cycles can weaken tough outer layers, eventually allowing moisture to penetrate fully. In this way, weather itself becomes part of the signaling process. Inside the seed, hydration allows cells to regain flexibility. Membranes that were rigid in the dry state become fluid again. Proteins resume normal function. The internal environment shifts from preservation to preparation. Still, even at this stage, growth remains restrained. The seed prioritizes root development first. This ensures access to additional water before energy reserves are spent too quickly. Without reliable moisture, upward growth would be risky. Water also influences how deeply seeds settle into soil. As seeds absorb moisture, some change shape or orientation. This movement can help them lodge more securely, improving contact with surrounding soil particles and stabilizing the environment around them. In natural settings, water rarely arrives alone. It often carries dissolved minerals, organic compounds, and microbial signals. Seeds can detect these chemical cues, which may indicate the presence of competition, beneficial fungi, or decaying organic matter that could support early growth. Even so, water remains the essential trigger. It marks the transition from waiting to readiness. Until water enters, the seed stays unchanged, holding its potential quietly. Once hydration begins, the seed listens closely, responding step by step rather than all at once. Water does not force a seed to grow, it invites it. And the seed responds carefully, opening itself just enough to see whether the world outside is finally ready. When a seed finally commits to growth, it makes a quiet but decisive choice. It grows downward first, before any stem reaches toward light, before any leaf opens to the air. The seed sends out a root. This first root is called the radicle, and it is the embryo's initial connection to the outside world. Its role is not visibility or expansion, but stability. As soon as germination begins, cells in the radicle elongate and divide. The root pushes through the softened seed coat and into the surrounding soil. This movement happens without guidance from light. Gravity becomes the primary signal. Specialized cells in the root tip sense direction, ensuring that growth moves consistently downward. Anchoring comes before exposure. This priority protects the young plant from instability. Without a secure hold in the soil, any upward growth would be vulnerable to wind, shifting ground, or drying conditions. The root provides physical support long before the plant can stand on its own. The radicle also becomes the plant's first source of water and nutrients beyond what the seed carries. Root hairs begin to form along its surface, increasing contact with soil particles. These tiny extensions dramatically expand the area through which water and dissolved minerals can enter. This early access is essential. Stored energy inside the seed is limited. Once germination begins, reserves are consumed quickly. Establishing a functional root system allows the seedling to supplement its internal supply before it runs out. Roots also help regulate internal water balance. As moisture moves upward from the soil, it supports continued cellular expansion throughout the embryo. This steady hydration prevents stress during the earliest stages of growth. While the root extends downward, the shoot remains contained. Energy is allocated first to securing resources rather than reaching for light. This sequence reflects the environments in which seeds evolved. Soil conditions are often more predictable than light availability at the surface. In forests, seeds may germinate beneath layers of leaf litter or in deep shade. Light may be limited or uneven. By prioritizing roots, seedlings gain the ability to wait until conditions above ground improve. Roots also begin forming relationships almost immediately. Soil is not an empty medium. It contains bacteria, fungi, insects, and organic material. Some of these organisms interact directly with the young root. Beneficial fungi may attach to root surfaces, forming early symbiotic relationships that improve nutrient absorption. These connections help seedlings access phosphorus and other minerals that roots alone may struggle to obtain. At the same time, roots navigate obstacles. Stones, compacted soil, and organic debris influence their path. Root tips respond by adjusting direction, branching, or slowing growth. This responsiveness allows roots to find pockets of moisture and avoid resistance. The process remains mostly invisible. Above the soil, nothing seems to change. Beneath the surface, however, the foundation is forming. This hidden phase can last longer than expected. Some seedlings spend days or weeks developing roots before shoots emerge. The plant does not hurry upward. It builds support first. In some species, roots grow deep quickly, accessing stable moisture far below the surface. In others, roots spread outward, forming a network that stabilizes soil and captures rainfall near the top layer. Even at this early stage, the root system reflects the future structure of the plant. Trees begin establishing deep anchoring systems that will support tall growth. Grasses form dense, fibrous roots suited for rapid recovery after disturbance. Roots also help sense environmental conditions. Chemical signals in the soil can influence growth patterns, alerting the seedling to competition or nutrient availability. If conditions are unfavorable, growth may slow or pause. This responsiveness prevents unnecessary energy loss. The plant continues evaluating its environment as it develops, adjusting strategy rather than following a fixed plan. The decision to grow roots before light is a reflection of patience. It places survival ahead of visibility, strength ahead of expansion. Only after stability is established does the seedling begin to push upward, sending a shoot toward the surface. The root system remains out of sight, doing its work quietly, supporting everything that follows. Before the plant can reach outward, it must first hold steady. And so, growth begins not with a reach for the sky, but with a careful descent into the ground. After roots have secured the seedling in the soil, growth begins to change direction. What was once focused downward now turns upward. The developing shoot, called the hypocotyl, begins extending toward the surface. Unlike the root, this growth responds to light rather than gravity. Cells elongate unevenly, allowing the shoot to curve and orient itself toward the brightest available direction. This movement is gradual and deliberate. The seedling pushes through layers of soil and organic matter, guided by subtle differences in light intensity. Even before reaching the surface, the plant is already responding to the world above. As the shoot emerges, the first visible parts of the plant appear. These are often the cotyledons or seed leaves, which served earlier as storage organs inside the seed. Now, they may unfold and open to the air, shifting roles from nourishment to light capture. In some species, cotyledons rise above the soil and briefly function as leaves. They turn green as chlorophyll becomes active, assisting with photosynthesis during the earliest stages of growth. In others, cotyledons remain below ground, continuing to supply energy while true leaves form above. This variation reflects different survival strategies. Bringing cotyledons above the surface can speed early growth, but also exposes them to damage. Keeping them underground protects stored energy, but delays photosynthesis. Each approach balances risk and reward. Once exposed to light, the seedling begins producing its own energy. Photosynthesis allows the plant to convert light, water, and carbon dioxide into sugars. This marks a major transition. The plant no longer depends entirely on the resources it carried inside the seed. The first true leaves soon follow. These leaves differ in shape from the cotyledons and are specialized for efficient light absorption. Their appearance signals that the seedling has entered a new phase of independence. During this time, growth remains vulnerable. The young shoot is thin and flexible. Wind, temperature shifts, and moisture changes can influence development. Because of this, seedlings often grow quickly through this stage, minimizing exposure. The shoot also begins to establish its internal transport system. Vascular tissues form, allowing water and nutrients absorbed by the roots to move upward efficiently. Sugars produced in the leaves begin moving downward to support root growth. This two-way flow connects the entire plant into a coordinated system. Growth above ground and below ground becomes increasingly synchronized. Light quality influences how shoots develop. Seedlings exposed to full sunlight grow shorter and sturdier. Those growing in shade often elongate, stretching upward in search of better light. This flexibility allows plants to adjust to their immediate environment. In forests, seedlings may remain in low light for extended periods, growing slowly beneath a canopy. Their early shoots are adapted to survive on limited energy, waiting for opportunities such as canopy gaps to expand more fully. Throughout this stage, the plant continues sensing its surroundings. Changes in temperature, humidity, and light inform growth patterns. The seedling adjusts without awareness, responding through chemical and physical processes refined over evolutionary time. Despite these complexities, the emergence of shoots often appears simple from the outside. A small green form breaks through the soil. Leaves unfold. Growth becomes visible. What remains unseen is the coordination required to reach this point. Stored energy, root support, water uptake, and light detection all converge to allow the shoot to rise successfully. This moment represents a quiet shift. The seed's hidden preparation gives way to outward expression. Potential becomes presence. Still, the plant remains patient. Growth is steady rather than rapid. Each new structure builds upon the foundation already in place. Shoots do not rush to expand fully. They grow in measured steps, responding continuously to conditions. The first leaves open not as a declaration, but as an adjustment. They turn toward the light that is available, making use of what exists rather than seeking more. In this way, early plant growth reflects a balance between effort and restraint. Roots hold firm below, leaves open above, and between them, the seedling establishes itself quietly, ready for what comes next. Seeds may share a common purpose, but they rarely share the same form. Across the plant world, seeds display an extraordinary range of sizes, shapes, textures, and structures. This diversity is not decorative. Each variation reflects a specific strategy for survival, movement, and timing. Some seeds are nearly invisible. Orchid seeds, for example, are so small they resemble dust. They contain an embryo, but almost no stored food. Instead of carrying their own reserves, they rely on partnerships with fungi in the soil to supply nutrients during early growth. This strategy allows orchids to produce vast numbers of seeds, increasing the chance that at least a few will encounter the right conditions. At the opposite extreme are seeds like coconuts. Large, heavy, and filled with stored energy. Coconuts are designed for long journeys across water. Their thick outer layers protect the embryo from salt and impact, while internal air spaces allow them to float for weeks or months. When they eventually wash ashore, they carry enough resources to support growth in nutrient-poor sand. Between these extremes lies almost every possible variation. Round seeds tend to fall close to the parent plant, settling into soil nearby. Flat or winged seeds are shaped to catch the wind, allowing them to drift farther away. Some spin as they fall, slowing descent and extending travel distance. Others glide or flutter unpredictably, increasing the chances of landing in a suitable place. Certain seeds rely on animals rather than air or water. Some are enclosed in fruits that attract birds and mammals. After being eaten, the seeds pass through digestive systems largely unharmed and are deposited elsewhere, often with added nutrients. Other seeds attach directly to fur or feathers using hooks, spines, or sticky coatings, traveling wherever the animal goes. Seed coatings themselves vary widely. Thin coats allow rapid water absorption and quick germination. Thick, hard coats protect the embryo from damage and delay germination until conditions are favorable. In some species, seed coats must be physically worn down by weathering, fire, or digestion before water can enter. This delay acts as a filter. It prevents seeds from sprouting too early and helps synchronize growth with environmental cycles. Color can also play a role. Some seeds are dark, absorbing heat and warming more quickly in sunlight. Others are pale, reflecting light and reducing temperature fluctuations. While subtle, these differences can influence germination timing and early survival. Internal structure contributes to diversity as well. Some seeds allocate most of their volume to stored energy, supporting seedlings that grow slowly or in shaded environments. Others minimize reserves, favoring rapid germination and quick establishment in open spaces. Neither approach is universally better. Each is shaped by the pressures of the environment. In stable habitats, slow-growing seedlings with large energy reserves may thrive. In unpredictable settings, producing many small seeds increases the odds that at least a few will succeed. Seed diversity also extends to how and when seeds respond to environmental signals. Some germinate immediately when moisture is present. Others require specific temperatures, light conditions, or chemical cues. Certain seeds only sprout after fire or flooding, taking advantage of reduced competition and newly available resources. This variety spreads risk across time and space. Not all seeds from a single plant behave the same way. Some may sprout quickly, others may wait. This staggered strategy ensures that a single unfavorable season does not eliminate an entire generation. Diversity also allows plants to occupy nearly every ecosystem on Earth. Seeds adapted for deserts tolerate extreme dryness. Seeds from wetlands withstand prolonged moisture. Seeds from cold regions survive freezing temperatures. Each adaptation reflects a long history of interaction with specific conditions. From the outside, this diversity often goes unnoticed. Seeds are small, quiet objects. They rarely draw attention. Yet collectively, they represent one of the most flexible systems in nature. This flexibility allows plants to persist through change. As climates shift and landscapes transform, seed diversity provides options. Some seeds will match new conditions better than others. Growth continues, adjusted rather than halted. Seed diversity is not excess. It is insurance. It allows life to experiment without risk, to explore multiple paths without committing fully to any single one. Every seed carries a solution shaped by its past. Some will travel far, some will wait, some will grow quickly, some will remain hidden. Together, they ensure that plant life continues, adapting quietly, one small variation at a time. Seeds experience time differently than most living things. While plants grow, change, and respond visibly to the seasons, seeds can remain unchanged for spans that exceed a human lifetime. They pause not just growth, but the usual passage of biological time itself. Once formed, a seed may wait for days, months, years, or far longer before germination begins. During this period, metabolism slows to such a low level that aging becomes almost imperceptible. Cells remain alive, yet barely active. Energy reserves stay intact. Structures hold their form. This ability to wait allows seeds to bridge unpredictable gaps in environmental conditions. A dry season may last longer than expected. A disturbance may temporarily remove suitable habitat. By remaining dormant, seeds persist until stability returns. Some seeds are capable of surviving for decades in soil seed banks. Buried beneath the surface, they remain protected from extreme temperatures, light exposure, and physical damage. Each year, a portion of these seeds may germinate, while others remain inactive, extending the lifespan of the population across time. In certain cases, seeds have demonstrated remarkable longevity. Ancient seeds recovered from archaeological sites, frozen landscapes, or dry storage conditions have been successfully germinated after centuries. These examples illustrate how effectively seeds preserve life when environmental factors remain favorable. Longevity varies widely between species. Some seeds lose viability quickly, while others remain capable of germination for generations. Factors such as seed coat thickness, moisture content, temperature, and oxygen exposure all influence how long a seed can remain viable. Dryness plays a critical role. Seeds stored in dry conditions age more slowly because chemical reactions that cause degradation occur less frequently. Cold temperatures further slow these reactions, preserving internal structures and genetic material. This principle underlies modern seed banks. By controlling temperature and humidity, seeds can be stored for long periods, protecting genetic diversity for future use. These collections serve as backups for ecosystems and agricultural systems alike. Time also shapes how seeds respond to environmental cues. Some require extended periods of dormancy before they can germinate. Others respond only after experiencing specific sequences of seasons. This delayed responsiveness prevents premature growth and aligns germination with predictable environmental cycles. Seeds may also use time as a dispersal mechanism. Carried by wind or water, seeds may travel far from their origin before settling into soil. Remaining dormant during this journey prevents energy loss during transport and increases the chance of successful establishment upon arrival. In forests, seeds may fall beneath dense canopies where light is limited. Rather than germinating immediately, some remain dormant until a tree falls or conditions shift, creating a gap in the canopy. This patience allows seedlings to take advantage of sudden opportunities when they arise. Time also protects seeds from synchronized failure. If all seeds from a plant germinated at once, a single unfavorable event could eliminate the entire generation. By spreading germination across multiple years, plants reduce this risk. From a biological perspective, this strategy is highly efficient. It balances readiness with restraint, ensuring that growth occurs only when conditions support survival. Seeds do not measure time by clocks or calendars. They respond to accumulated signals rather than dates. Cold exposure, moisture cycles, and chemical changes gradually adjust internal thresholds until growth becomes possible. This slow adjustment allows seeds to remain viable even as environments fluctuate unpredictably. In this way, seeds function as archives of possibility. They hold genetic information not just from the present, but from past generations, ready to express it when circumstances allow. The seed itself does not change much while waiting. What changes is the world around it. Soils shift. Climate patterns evolve. Ecosystems move through cycles of disturbance and recovery. Through it all, seeds remain steady. They do not hurry to begin. They do not respond to every opportunity. They wait until conditions align in ways that support continuity rather than immediacy. This patience allows plant life to persist across deep time. Forests regenerate after centuries. Grasslands return after drought. Vegetation reappears where nothing seemed possible before. At the center of these renewals are seeds that waited quietly, holding time without being consumed by it. In a world defined by constant motion, seeds demonstrate a different relationship with time. They show that survival does not always require movement. Sometimes, endurance is enough. Seeds do not grow at random. They grow in rhythm. Across environments, seasons act as a steady framework that shapes when seeds awaken and when they remain still. Temperature, daylight, and moisture shift in predictable cycles. And seeds have evolved to read these patterns with remarkable precision. For many species, temperature is the primary guide. Seeds from temperate regions often experience long, cold winters followed by warmer springs. Rather than germinating as soon as moisture is available, these seeds remain dormant through the cold. This delay protects them from emerging during brief warm spells that could be followed by freezing temperatures. Cold exposure itself becomes part of the signal. Some seeds require weeks or months of low temperatures before they are able to germinate. This process gradually alters internal chemistry, lowering the threshold needed for growth to begin. Once warming occurs consistently, the seed responds. This seasonal alignment ensures that seedlings emerge during periods that support survival. Spring offers longer daylight, increasing temperatures and reliable moisture. By waiting through winter, seeds synchronize growth with the most favorable window of the year. In contrast, seeds from desert environments often rely on rainfall rather than temperature. These regions may experience long periods of heat with little moisture. Seeds remain dormant until rare rains arrive, signaling a temporary but crucial opportunity for growth. In these cases, timing must be precise. Germinating too early or too late could mean missing the narrow window in which water remains available. Seeds respond quickly once moisture arrives, activating growth before conditions change again. Day length also plays a role. Some seeds detect changes in daylight as a cue for seasonal progression. Longer days may signal the approach of summer, while shorter days indicate autumn. These light-based signals help seeds align germination with appropriate stages of the year. This sensitivity prevents mismatches between growth and environment. A seed that responds only to moisture might sprout during an unseasonal rain, but by also responding to daylight, it ensures that growth occurs when longer-term conditions are supportive. Seasonal timing also reduces competition. When many plants germinate at once, resources such as light, water, and nutrients become limited. By aligning growth with specific seasons, seeds spread emergence across time, easing competition and increasing survival rates. In forests, seeds often fall to the ground in autumn. Rather than germinating immediately, they overwinter beneath leaf litter. This covering insulates the soil, protecting seeds from extreme temperature fluctuations while keeping them dormant until spring. This delay also allows seeds to settle into favorable positions. Over the winter, soil movement caused by animals, rain, and freezing can reposition seeds into cracks or beneath protective layers. When spring arrives, seeds are already placed where moisture and stability are more likely. Seasonal timing also supports long-term population stability. If all seeds germinated during a single favorable period, a sudden environmental shift could eliminate an entire generation. By spreading germination across seasons and years, plants reduce the risk of total failure. Some species take this strategy even further. They produce seeds that respond differently to the same conditions. Some germinate quickly, while others remain dormant. This staggered response ensures that at least part of the population survives unpredictable changes. From the seed's perspective, seasons are not abstract concepts. They are experienced as accumulated signals. Gradual temperature changes, repeated moisture cycles, and shifting light patterns all contribute to a decision threshold. Seeds do not react to a single event. They respond to consistency. This approach prevents overreaction. A brief warm day does not trigger growth. A single rain does not guarantee germination. Seeds wait for confirmation through repeated cues. This patience allows seeds to function as long-term participants in their ecosystems. They are not tied to immediate conditions, but to patterns that unfold over time. Seasonal timing also shapes how ecosystems recover from disturbance. After fires, floods, or storms, seeds aligned with seasonal rhythms are ready to respond when conditions stabilize. Growth resumes not in haste, but in harmony with environmental cycles. In this way, seeds act as quiet timekeepers. They do not measure seasons with awareness, but their responses align closely with the rhythms of the earth. Growth becomes synchronized rather than forced. Emergence becomes an echo of the environment rather than a reaction against it. Seeds do not rush to begin. They wait for the right season. And when that season arrives, they move forward together, in time with the world around them. Seeds travel without choosing to go anywhere. They are moved by forces larger than themselves, carried across landscapes by wind, water, gravity, and chance. This movement is not guided by awareness or purpose, yet it shapes where plants grow and how ecosystems spread. Wind is one of the most common carriers. Many seeds are shaped specifically to interact with air currents. Wings, hairs, and parachute-like structures increase surface area and slow descent, allowing seeds to remain airborne longer. Some spin gently as they fall, drifting sideways before reaching the ground. Others float upward briefly in rising air, extending their journey. This movement spreads seeds away from the parent plant, reducing competition for light, water, and nutrients. Distance becomes a form of protection. By traveling farther, seeds increase the chance of landing in an environment where resources are available. Water provides another pathway. Seeds that fall into streams, rivers, or coastal waters may be carried far beyond their origin. Some seeds are adapted to float, protected by waterproof layers that prevent water from entering too quickly. This allows them to survive extended exposure while moving with currents. Ocean-dispersed seeds have shaped plant distribution across islands and coastlines. Floating seeds can cross vast distances, settling wherever currents bring them ashore. Over time, this slow movement has connected distant ecosystems. Gravity also plays a role. Many seeds simply fall. Their weight determines how far they travel. Heavier seeds tend to land close to the parent plant, often in soil already suited to growth. Lighter seeds may roll downhill, gathering in low points where moisture collects. This passive movement ensures that seeds reach microenvironments where survival is more likely. Depressions in the landscape often retain water longer than surrounding areas, creating favorable conditions for germination. Movement without intention also includes interactions with weather. Rain can carry seeds deeper into soil, improving contact with moisture. Strong winds can scatter seeds unpredictably, depositing them in places no parent plant could reach on its own. These forces act continuously. Seeds released during storms may travel farther than those released in calm conditions. Over time, this variability spreads plant populations across a wide range of habitats. Importantly, seeds do not rely on a single method of movement. Many species produce seeds that use multiple dispersal strategies. A seed may fall by gravity, then be carried by water, then repositioned by wind or soil movement. This layered approach increases the likelihood of successful placement. Even if one method fails, another may carry the seed farther or settle it more securely. Movement without intention also prevents overcrowding. When seeds accumulate too closely, competition intensifies. By dispersing, plants reduce direct competition between parent and offspring, improving survival for both. From the seed's perspective, movement is not an action. It is something that happens to it. Yet this passivity is precisely what makes dispersal effective. Seeds do not resist movement. They are shaped to accommodate it. Some seeds remain dormant even after arriving in favorable locations. This delay allows them to wait until movement has truly ended. Germinating too soon could place the seedling at risk if conditions change again. This restraint ensures that growth follows placement, not movement. Seeds wait until they are still. Across ecosystems, this quiet dispersal creates patterns of vegetation that appear intentional, but are formed entirely through chance interactions. Forest edges expand, grasslands shift, islands become colonized. All of it begins with seeds carried without direction. Movement without intention allows plants to explore environments without committing fully to any one path. It spreads possibility across space, letting growth follow opportunity rather than design. Seeds do not decide where to go. They allow the world to move them. And wherever they come to rest, they wait again, holding potential until the next signal arrives. Seeds do not grow alone. Across ecosystems, animals play a quiet but significant role in how seeds move, settle, and eventually grow. These interactions are not coordinated or intentional, yet they shape plant populations across entire landscapes. One of the most familiar relationships involves animals that eat fruits. Many plants produce seeds enclosed within soft, nutritious coverings that attract birds, mammals, and other wildlife. The fruit provides energy for the animal, while the seed remains protected inside. After being eaten, seeds often pass through the digestive system largely unchanged. Tough seed coats resist damage from acids and enzymes, allowing the embryo to remain intact. When the seed is later deposited, it arrives in a new location, often far from the parent plant. This process benefits both sides. Animals gain nourishment, and seeds gain transportation. The seed's new location may offer reduced competition, increased sunlight, or access to different soil conditions. In many cases, digestion actually improves germination. Passage through an animal's digestive tract can weaken the seed coat, allowing water to enter more easily once the seed reaches the soil. This gentle abrasion prepares the seed for growth without harming the embryo inside. Some animals participate in dispersal without eating the seed at all. Seeds with hooks, barbs, or sticky surfaces attach to fur or feathers as animals move through vegetation. These seeds travel unnoticed, dropping off later as the animal rests or changes direction. This form of movement allows seeds to reach habitats they could never access on their own. Dense forests, open meadows, and distant clearings become connected through the daily movement of animals. Caching behavior adds another layer to this relationship. Some animals collect seeds and store them underground for later use. Squirrels, birds, and other seed eaters bury seeds in soil, intending to retrieve them later. Not all cached seeds are recovered. Forgotten seeds remain buried in ideal conditions for germination. Over time, this behavior contributes significantly to forest regeneration, particularly for trees with large seeds that rely on animals for dispersal. These interactions are not cooperative in the human sense. Animals act in their own interest. Seeds benefit incidentally. Yet the outcome supports long-term stability across ecosystems. Seeds also serve as food for many animals. Insects, birds, rodents, and microorganisms consume large quantities of seeds. This predation reduces the number of seeds that survive to germinate, but it also plays a regulatory role. By limiting seed survival, predation prevents any single plant species from overwhelming an area. This balance supports biodiversity, allowing multiple species to coexist. Plants respond to this pressure by producing large numbers of seeds. Rather than ensuring the survival of each individual seed, they increase the odds that some will escape consumption and grow successfully. This abundance reflects a strategy shaped by long-term interaction with animals. Loss is expected. Survival is statistical rather than guaranteed. Some seeds have evolved chemical defenses that deter consumption. Others rely on timing, releasing seeds when predators are less active. Still others accept loss as part of the system, producing more seeds than animals can consume. Animals also influence where seeds settle. Droppings provide nutrients that support early growth. Buried seeds benefit from stable moisture and temperature. Even trampling can press seeds into soil, improving contact with water. These effects accumulate quietly. Over years and generations, animal movement reshapes plant distribution across landscapes. In forests, much of what appears natural and stable is the result of countless small interactions between seeds and animals. Trees grow where animals once traveled. Clearings fill where seeds were dropped long ago. Seeds do not recognize animals as helpers or threats. They respond through structure and timing, shaped by repeated interactions rather than awareness. Animals, in turn, do not cultivate forests intentionally. They follow instincts and needs, unaware of the long-term patterns they create. Together, these systems interlock. Seeds provide nourishment. Animals provide movement. Neither directs the outcome. Yet through this quiet exchange, plant life spreads, renews, and adapts. Seeds do not move on their own. They move with life. And wherever animals pass, seeds follow, waiting again for the right moment to begin. Seeds are built for environments that do not remain gentle. Across the planet, plants grow in places shaped by heat, cold, drought, and sudden change. Seeds carry the adaptations that allow life to persist through these extremes, remaining viable where growth itself would be impossible. Fire is one of the most dramatic examples. In many ecosystems, fire is not an interruption, but a recurring feature. Grasslands, savannas, and certain forests experience periodic burns that remove surface vegetation and release nutrients back into the soil. Some seeds respond directly to fire. Heat can crack hard seed coats, allowing water to enter for the first time. In other cases, chemical compounds found in smoke act as germination signals, indicating that competition has been reduced and sunlight will be abundant. These seeds do not fear fire. They rely on it. Fire clears space. It removes older plants that would otherwise block light. It returns minerals to the soil. For fire-adapted seeds, this moment becomes an opening rather than a threat. Seeds that respond to fire often remain dormant for long periods, waiting beneath the surface. They tolerate heat because soil acts as insulation, protecting them from the highest temperatures. When fire passes overhead, the seed remains intact, ready to respond once conditions stabilize. Cold presents a different challenge. In many regions, winter brings freezing temperatures that would damage growing plants. Seeds avoid this risk by remaining dry and dormant. Dry seeds tolerate cold far better than hydrated tissues, allowing them to survive repeated freezes without harm. Some seeds require exposure to cold before they will germinate. This process, known as cold stratification, aligns growth with seasonal cycles. Weeks or months of low temperatures gradually prepare the seed for growth, ensuring that germination occurs in spring rather than during a brief warm spell in winter. Freezing and thawing can also weaken seed coats over time. As temperatures fluctuate, microscopic cracks form, allowing water to enter more easily when conditions improve. This slow process turns winter itself into a preparatory phase rather than an obstacle. Ice does not signal danger to a dormant seed. It signals patience. Seeds also endure extremes of dryness. In arid environments, rainfall may be rare and unpredictable. Seeds remain dormant through extended droughts, conserving energy until moisture arrives in sufficient quantity. Some desert seeds can survive years without water. Their seed coats resist moisture loss, and internal chemistry remains stable despite heat. When rain finally falls, germination begins quickly, taking advantage of brief periods of favorable conditions. Flooding presents yet another challenge. Some seeds tolerate prolonged submersion, remaining viable in waterlogged soil. Others rely on flooding to transport them to new locations, where they settle once waters recede. Saltwater exposure would destroy most living tissues, but certain seeds survive it. Floating seeds with waterproof coatings can drift across oceans, remaining viable until they reach land. This resilience has allowed plants to colonize distant islands over geological time. Extreme conditions also influence where seeds remain dormant. Seeds buried deep in soil experience less temperature fluctuation than those near the surface. This insulation allows them to survive both heat and cold more effectively. In each case, seeds do not resist extremes by reacting immediately. They endure by slowing down. Dormancy becomes the primary defense. By minimizing metabolic activity, seeds reduce vulnerability to damage. Chemical reactions that would otherwise be disrupted by temperature or moisture extremes remain paused. This strategy allows seeds to persist where growth would fail repeatedly. Rather than adapting to thrive during extremes, seeds adapt to wait through them. Disturbances such as fire, ice, drought, and flooding often reset ecosystems. Vegetation may be removed, soil exposed, and competition reduced. Seeds are often the first to respond when conditions stabilize. They emerge not because extremes favored growth, but because survival through extremes preserved opportunity. This resilience supports ecosystem recovery. After fires, floods, or harsh winters, seeds provide continuity. Growth resumes without needing to arrive from elsewhere. From the outside, these environments may appear hostile. From the seed's perspective, they are simply part of the cycle. Fire passes, ice melts, water recedes, and beneath the surface, seeds remain. They do not anticipate extremes. They are built to outlast them. Much of a seed's life happens out of sight. After dispersal, many seeds settle beneath the surface of the soil, entering a hidden phase where growth is delayed, but readiness remains. This underground environment becomes both shelter and signal, shaping when and how seeds eventually emerge. Soil provides physical protection. Beneath the surface, seeds are shielded from direct sunlight, temperature extremes, and mechanical disturbance. This insulation creates a more stable environment than the surface above, where conditions can change rapidly. For seeds that remain dormant, stability matters. Underground, temperature fluctuations are dampened. Moisture levels change more slowly. This allows seeds to maintain viability over longer periods, reducing stress on internal structures. Within this environment, seed banks form. Soil seed banks are collections of dormant seeds stored beneath the surface, sometimes numbering thousands per square meter. These seed banks act as biological memory, holding the potential for future plant communities even when above-ground vegetation disappears. Some seeds enter these banks briefly, germinating within a season. Others remain for years, waiting quietly until conditions favor growth. This staggered presence allows ecosystems to recover after disturbances such as fire, flooding, or human activity. Underground, seeds are not isolated. Soil is alive with microorganisms, fungi, insects, and small animals. These organisms influence seed survival in subtle ways. Microbes can affect the chemical environment around seeds. Some release compounds that encourage germination. Others suppress it, signaling competition or unfavorable conditions. Seeds respond by adjusting timing rather than reacting immediately. Certain fungi form beneficial relationships with young seedlings soon after germination begins. These partnerships improve access to nutrients such as phosphorus, supporting early growth. For some plants, successful establishment depends on these underground connections. At the same time, soil organisms may consume seeds. Insects, rodents, and microorganisms feed on seeds, reducing their numbers. This loss is not failure. It plays a role in regulating plant populations and maintaining balance within ecosystems. Seeds that survive this environment often do so because of their protective structures. Thick seed coats resist decay. chemical defenses deter consumption. Placement within soil layers reduces exposure to predators. Depth matters. Seeds buried too deeply may remain dormant indefinitely, unable to reach the surface even when conditions improve. Seeds closer to the surface experience greater temperature and moisture variation, increasing the likelihood of germination. Soil movement constantly reshapes this distribution. Animals digging, roots growing, and rain infiltrating the ground all reposition seeds over time. A seed buried too deeply one year may be brought closer to the surface the next. This movement prevents stagnation. Seeds are gradually sorted through soil layers, increasing the chance that some will encounter favorable conditions. Underground dormancy also protects seeds from false signals. Moisture near the surface may evaporate quickly, while deeper layers retain water longer. By waiting below ground, seeds avoid responding to brief or misleading cues. In forests, layers of leaf litter add another dimension. Organic matter accumulates, creating a soft, insulating blanket that slows moisture loss and buffers temperature shifts. Seeds resting within this layer experience conditions well suited for patience. Seed banks allow ecosystems to respond flexibly to change. After a disturbance clears vegetation, seeds already present in the soil are ready to emerge. Growth does not require outside introduction. Recovery begins from within. This hidden reserve ensures continuity across time. Even when plant communities appear erased, their future remains stored underground. Seeds underground are not inactive. They are waiting in a controlled environment shaped by countless interactions. They respond slowly, measuring conditions over time rather than reacting instantly. Beneath the surface, potential accumulates quietly. When light finally reaches the soil, when moisture remains long enough, when competition decreases, seeds rise from this hidden world and rejoin the visible landscape. Until then, they remain where they are, protected, unseen, ready. Seeds exist in nearly every environment on Earth. From deserts to wetlands, from forests to grasslands, seeds adapt not by changing their purpose, but by adjusting how and when that purpose is expressed. Each ecosystem presents a different set of challenges, and seeds carry the strategies needed to meet them. In deserts, water is rare and unpredictable. Seeds from these environments often remain dormant for long periods, sometimes years, waiting for rainfall substantial enough to support growth beyond the earliest stages. A brief shower is not enough. These seeds respond only when moisture levels suggest that water will persist. To survive extended dryness, desert seeds typically have tough outer coats that limit water loss and protect the embryo from heat. Their internal chemistry remains stable despite high temperatures. When rain finally arrives, germination can occur quickly, allowing plants to complete much of their life cycle before conditions become harsh again. In forests, seeds face a different challenge. Light is often limited beneath dense canopies. Many forest seeds germinate slowly, prioritizing root development and shade tolerance. Some seedlings remain small for years, surviving in low light while waiting for an opening in the canopy. When a tree falls and sunlight reaches the forest floor, these seedlings respond rapidly, using stored energy and established roots to grow upward. Forest seeds are also adapted to land in complex environments. Leaf litter cushions impact, retains moisture, and moderates temperature. Seeds that settle here benefit from gradual changes rather than abrupt exposure. Grasslands favor a different strategy. Frequent disturbances, such as grazing, fire, and wind, shape these ecosystems. Seeds from grasses and flowering plants often germinate quickly and grow rapidly, taking advantage of open space. Many produce large numbers of small seeds that disperse widely, ensuring continued presence despite constant disruption. These seeds are often resilient to burial and trampling. Their ability to re-establish quickly helps grasslands remain stable, even as individual plants come and go. Wetlands present yet another set of conditions. Seeds here must tolerate prolonged moisture, low oxygen levels, and fluctuating water depths. Some remain dormant underwater, waiting for water levels to drop. Others float, dispersing across flooded areas before settling as conditions change. In these environments, timing is crucial. Germinating too early or too late can mean being submerged or exposed. Seeds respond carefully to water levels, temperature, and oxygen availability, delaying growth until stability returns. Coastal and island ecosystems introduce salt as a factor. Seeds capable of surviving saltwater exposure often have waterproof coatings that prevent internal damage. Floating seeds may travel long distances across oceans before reaching land. This ability has allowed plants to colonize isolated islands over long periods. Mountain environments expose seeds to cold, wind, and short growing seasons. Seeds here often rely on cold stratification, using winter temperatures as preparation rather than threat. Growth begins quickly once snow melts, taking advantage of brief periods of warmth. Across all these ecosystems, seeds demonstrate flexibility rather than specialization alone. Many species produce seeds with varied responses, ensuring that at least some offspring survive regardless of conditions. This diversity allows plant life to persist even as ecosystems shift. Climate patterns change. Landscapes transform. Seeds provide continuity through adaptation rather than resistance. Importantly, seeds do not adapt in anticipation. They adapt through accumulation. Strategies that support survival persist across generations, while others fade. Over time, this process aligns seeds with the environments they encounter most often. Despite their differences, seeds across ecosystems share common principles. They conserve energy. They wait for reliable signals. They respond gradually rather than instantly. From the smallest desert annual to the tallest forest tree, growth begins the same way. A seed rests, conditions align, and life moves forward, shaped by the place in which it begins. Seeds do not impose themselves on ecosystems. They listen to them. And through that listening, plant life spreads across the planet, quietly fitting itself into nearly every environment Earth has to offer. For most of human history, seeds have been quiet companions. Long before written language, before cities, before permanent shelter, humans learned to recognize seeds as sources of survival. These small objects carried food, continuity, and the possibility of return. Wherever people traveled, seeds traveled with them. Early humans gathered seeds long before they cultivated them. Wild grasses, nuts, and legumes provided reliable nourishment that could be stored and transported. Unlike fresh plants or hunted animals, seeds endured time. They could be carried across landscapes without spoiling, waiting until needed. This ability to store food changed how humans related to the environment. Instead of relying only on what could be found in the moment, people began planning across seasons. Seeds made patience practical. Over time, humans began to notice patterns. Certain seeds grew reliably in familiar places. Others produced larger or more abundant harvests. Through observation rather than intention, people began selecting seeds from plants that performed well. This gradual process marked the beginning of domestication. Domesticated seeds differ from their wild ancestors in subtle but important ways. They may be larger, less likely to disperse naturally, or more uniform in growth. These changes reflect generations of human selection, guided by survival needs rather than design. Agriculture emerged not as a sudden invention, but as a relationship built slowly over time. Humans learned when to plant seeds, where to store them, and how to protect them through unfavorable seasons. Seeds, in turn, adapted to these new conditions. This relationship allowed human populations to grow and settle. Permanent communities became possible once food could be produced predictably. Seeds supported the development of villages, trade routes, and eventually complex societies. Storage became as important as cultivation. Seeds were kept dry, protected from pests, and preserved through winter. Granaries, jars, and woven containers all served the same purpose, extending the usefulness of a harvest across time. In many cultures, seeds took on symbolic meaning. They represented renewal, abundance, and continuity. Myths and rituals often included seeds as symbols of life returning after hardship. Despite these meanings, the practical relationship remained central. Seeds fed families, supported livestock, and sustained communities through droughts and poor harvests. When seeds failed, consequences were immediate and severe. Because of this, humans developed deep knowledge of seeds. They learned which varieties tolerated cold, which thrived in dry conditions, and which resisted pests. This knowledge was passed down through generations, often orally, embedded in daily practice rather than written record. As humans migrated, they carried seeds with them. Crops spread across continents, adapting to new climates and soils. This movement reshaped ecosystems and diets alike. Wheat, rice, corn, and legumes became foundational foods, not because of deliberate planning, but because seeds offered reliability. They could be saved, shared, and replanted. Even today, much of human nutrition depends directly on seeds. Grains, nuts, and legumes remain staples across cultures. Modern agriculture may use technology and machinery, but its foundation remains unchanged. Seeds still determine when food grows. They still decide what survives. Human history is often told through tools, structures, and conflicts. But beneath all of it lies a quieter story. A story of seeds carried by hand, stored through winter, planted in hope, harvested with care. This long relationship shaped not only landscapes, but human behavior itself. Planning, patience, and foresight all grew alongside seed cultivation. Seeds taught humans to wait. They taught preparation. They taught continuity. Long before humans understood biology, they learned to trust seeds. And across centuries of change, that trust has remained quietly intact. In the modern world, seeds continue their quiet work. They remain small, patient, and largely unnoticed, even as human systems around them grow increasingly complex. Technology has transformed how seeds are planted, transported, and studied. But the role seeds play has not fundamentally changed. They still hold future growth in reserve. What has changed is scale. Today, seeds are moved across the planet with ease. They travel by ship, plane, and rail, crossing climates and borders in ways that would have been impossible in the past. Agriculture now operates globally, with seeds bred, tested, and distributed far from their places of origin. This movement brings opportunity and risk. Modern agriculture depends on a relatively small number of seed varieties. These varieties are selected for high yields, uniform growth, and compatibility with mechanized farming. While efficient, this narrow focus reduces genetic diversity within crops. Genetic diversity acts as a buffer against disease, pests, and environmental change. When diversity declines, entire food systems become more vulnerable. A single pathogen or climate shift can affect vast regions at once. Because of this, seeds have taken on a new role in the modern era: preservation. Seed banks exist to safeguard plant diversity. These facilities store seeds under controlled conditions, slowing metabolic processes and extending viability. Many seeds can remain alive for decades when kept cold and dry. Some seed vaults are built deep underground, protected from natural disasters and human conflict. Their purpose is simple and quiet: to ensure that plant diversity remains available, even if it disappears elsewhere. These collections are not only backups for agriculture, they preserve wild plant species as well. Plants that may never be commercially grown still hold ecological value. They support pollinators, stabilize soil, and maintain ecosystem balance. By storing seeds, humans acknowledge uncertainty. Climate patterns are shifting. Growing seasons are changing. Regions that once supported certain crops may no longer do so reliably. Seeds adapted to different conditions may become essential in the future. Seed conservation does not attempt to predict exact outcomes. Instead, it maintains options. In laboratories, scientists study how seeds respond to temperature, moisture, and time. They test longevity, dormancy triggers, and resilience. This research helps improve storage methods and understand how seeds survive extreme conditions. Despite advanced tools, seeds remain largely self-governing. Their internal processes respond to cues shaped by millions of years of evolution. Humans can store and protect seeds, but growth still follows natural rules. Outside of agriculture, seeds continue shaping landscapes quietly. Urban forests, roadside plants, and restored habitats all begin with seeds. Even rewilding projects rely on seeds to rebuild ecosystems after damage. In cities, trees planted decades ago came from seeds selected for durability. Their roots now stabilize soil, filter air, and cool streets. These benefits trace back to decisions made at the seed stage. Modern humans often interact with seeds indirectly. Food arrives packaged and processed, obscuring its origin. Yet every grain, nut, and fruit remains connected to a seed that once waited. Seeds are also central to food security discussions. Access to seeds determines who can grow food. Control over seed distribution carries social and economic weight. For this reason, seed sovereignty has become an important issue in many regions. Some communities prioritize saving local seed varieties. These seeds are adapted to specific soils and climates, carrying knowledge embedded through generations. Preserving them supports resilience at a local scale. At the same time, global seed sharing allows crops to adapt to new challenges. Both approaches rely on the same principle. Seeds hold possibility. Technology has increased human influence over seeds, but it has not removed uncertainty. Germination still depends on conditions aligning. Growth still requires patience. Even with advanced systems, seeds remain vulnerable to loss. Habitat destruction, climate extremes, and monoculture farming all reduce seed diversity in the wild. This awareness has shifted how seeds are viewed. They are no longer only tools for production. They are also records. Each seed carries genetic memory shaped by place, climate, and time. Preserving seeds preserves those memories, even if landscapes change. In the modern world, seeds bridge past and future. They carry ancient adaptations forward into uncertain conditions. They offer continuity without prediction. Quietly stored, carefully protected, waiting without urgency. Despite all that surrounds them, seeds remain unchanged in one essential way. They still wait. They still respond when the moment arrives. And they still grow without needing attention. In a world of constant movement, seeds continue to practice patience. Seeds are produced in vast numbers. For every seed that grows into a mature plant, countless others do not. This imbalance is not a failure of nature. It is part of how plant life persists. In forests, fields, deserts, and grasslands, most seeds never germinate. Some are eaten, others dry out. Many remain buried, waiting for conditions that never arrive. A large portion simply disappear into the background of soil and time. This quiet loss is expected. Plants do not invest in certainty, they invest in possibility. Producing many seeds increases the chance that a few will encounter the right combination of moisture, temperature, light, and space. Abundance compensates for unpredictability. From a distance, this may appear inefficient. From within ecosystems, it is stable. Germination rates vary widely. Some plants see only a small percentage of their seed sprout. Others experience bursts of growth when conditions align briefly. Neither approach is better. Each reflects a strategy shaped by environment. In harsh landscapes, loss is especially high. Desert plants may release seeds that lie dormant for years, with most never germinating. Yet when rare rainfall arrives, a small fraction responds, enough to sustain the population. In forests, seeds fall into shaded understories where light is limited. Many remain inactive or are consumed by insects and animals. Only those that reach a suitable opening will grow. This pattern repeats across ecosystems. Loss is not accidental. It reduces competition. It feeds animals. It enriches soil. It spreads risk across time. When seeds are eaten, their energy transfers into food webs. When they decay, nutrients return to the ground. Even failed seeds contribute. Abundance allows plants to avoid precise timing. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, They release seeds broadly and often. The environment selects which ones continue. This approach mirrors other natural systems. Many organisms produce more offspring than will survive. Stability comes from surplus, not efficiency. From a human perspective, loss can feel unsettling. There is a tendency to measure success by outcomes that persist. Seeds challenge that perspective. Their success is collective, not individual. A single plant does not require all its seeds to grow. It requires only enough. The rest support the system in other ways. Seed banks in soil contain layers of possibility. Some seeds remain viable for years without germinating. Others lose viability over time. Together, they form a reserve that responds to disturbance. When fire, flooding, or human activity clears land, seed banks often activate. Dormant seeds sense changes in light, temperature, or chemistry. Germination follows, restoring plant cover. This delayed abundance depends on earlier loss. Seeds that never germinated immediately may become essential later. Timing shifts, but potential remains. Even in managed agriculture, loss is expected. Farmers plant more seeds than will be harvested. Weather, pests, and disease reduce yields. Planning accounts for this uncertainty. Attempts to eliminate loss entirely often create imbalance. Monocultures reduce diversity. Uniform crops may fail together when conditions change. Natural systems tolerate loss because they operate over long timescales. Seeds are not rushed. They persist through cycles of failure and renewal. In this way, loss becomes part of continuity. Abundance ensures that ecosystems remain flexible. It allows plant populations to adapt without requiring precise control. Variation persists because not every seed follows the same path. This also means that quiet success often goes unnoticed. Seeds that never grow still serve a role. Their presence supports resilience even if their growth never occurs. When viewed closely, loss and abundance are not opposites. They are paired processes. Abundance creates options. Loss shapes outcomes. Together, they stabilize ecosystems without planning or oversight. Seeds do not track their success. They do not adjust based on previous failure. They continue producing, releasing, and waiting. This lack of attachment allows systems to persist through change. In human terms, loss often carries weight. In natural systems, it is neutral. It is neither good nor bad. It simply happens. Seeds demonstrate that survival does not require certainty. It requires patience. It requires enough attempts spread across time and space. It requires letting go of most outcomes. In this quiet arithmetic, abundance absorbs loss, and life continues. Seeds are small. They fit easily in the palm of a hand. Some are barely visible to the eye. Others feel light enough to drift on air or water. On their own, they appear insignificant. And yet, nearly all plant life on Earth begins this way. Forests, grasslands, wetlands, and deserts are shaped by seeds that once rested quietly in soil, sand, or leaf litter. Entire ecosystems trace their origins back to objects small enough to overlook. This contrast between size and influence defines seeds. A single seed may seem inconsequential, but multiplied across landscapes and generations, seeds shape climate, food systems, and biodiversity. Their impact accumulates slowly, without spectacle. Plants form the foundation of most food webs. They convert sunlight into energy that supports insects, animals, and humans. That conversion begins only after a seed germinates. Without seeds, plant populations would halt. Without plants, ecosystems would unravel. Grasslands that feed grazing animals exist because seeds spread across open soil. Forests that regulate climate exist because seeds found shade and moisture centuries ago. Wetlands that filter water exist because seeds tolerated flooding and low oxygen. The influence of seeds is indirect but constant. Seeds determine where plants grow. Plant placement determines habitat structure. Habitat structure determines which species can survive. Over time, these relationships scale outward. A seed that germinates on a riverbank may stabilize soil. That stabilization reduces erosion. Reduced erosion protects water quality. Cleaner water supports aquatic life downstream. A seed that grows into a tree may create shade. Shade cools the ground. Cooler ground retains moisture. Moisture supports fungi and insects. Those organisms feed birds and mammals. These chains of influence begin quietly. No single seed controls outcomes. Impact emerges through accumulation. Thousands of small beginnings create large, interconnected systems. Seeds also influence global cycles. Plants absorb carbon dioxide as they grow. Forests store vast amounts of carbon in wood, roots, and soil. Grasslands store carbon underground through dense root systems. These processes moderate Earth's climate. All of this carbon storage begins with seeds establishing plants. Water cycles are shaped by vegetation. Trees release moisture into the air. This moisture contributes to cloud formation and rainfall. In large forest systems, this process influences regional weather. Again, seeds sit at the beginning. Human food systems depend almost entirely on seeds. Grains, legumes, fruits, and nuts all originate from seeds. Modern diets rely on seed-based crops grown across continents. Seed availability determines food security. Crop failure often traces back to seed vulnerability, whether from disease, climate stress, or reduced diversity. This connection highlights how small disruptions can scale. If seed diversity narrows, resilience declines. If seed systems fail, food systems follow. The impact travels upward through social and ecological layers. Despite this influence, seeds operate without awareness. They do not adapt intentionally. They respond to conditions shaped by physics, chemistry, and biology. Their power lies in repetition. Generation after generation, seeds continue releasing potential into environments shaped by prior growth. The effects compound slowly. Seeds also enable recovery. After fire, seeds stored in soil activate. After floods, seeds carried by water colonize new ground. After glaciers retreat, seeds establish early plant communities. These processes rebuild landscapes over time. They do not require direction. Small beginnings allow ecosystems to reassemble piece by piece. In human terms, impact is often associated with scale and speed. Seeds demonstrate another model. Influence can be gradual, dispersed, and patient. They show that change does not require force. It requires alignment. When conditions allow, seeds grow. When conditions do not, they wait. This rhythm keeps systems stable. From space, Earth's green surface reflects the work of seeds across millions of years. From the ground, that surface feels continuous and permanent. Yet it is renewed constantly. Each leaf, blade of grass, and tree trunk traces back to a moment when a seed responded. Small things shape large systems. Quiet beginnings sustain visible worlds, and seeds continue their work without urgency, guiding global patterns through the simplest possible act. They grow. Much of what happens in the life of a seed unfolds without being seen. Beneath soil, inside leaf litter, or under layers of sand, seeds respond to conditions quietly. Moisture moves through the seed coat, enzymes activate, cells divide, roots extend into darkness. All of this occurs without observation. Growth does not depend on attention. Seeds germinate whether anyone watches or not. They do so at night, underground, beneath snow, or inside fallen logs. The absence of an observer changes nothing about the process itself. This is one of the defining qualities of seeds. They operate independently of visibility. In natural environments, most seeds complete their earliest stages far from human sight. A forest floor may appear unchanged for weeks or months, while beneath it, countless seeds begin and end attempts at growth. Some succeed, others dissolve back into soil. The forest continues either way. This unseen activity forms the foundation of ecosystems. Above-ground life relies on processes occurring below the surface. Roots establish before shoots emerge. Fungi connect with seedlings before leaves open to light. Microorganisms interact with seeds long before plants appear. These interactions shape survival outcomes quietly. Seeds that germinate in darkness follow internal patterns shaped by evolution. The radicle grows downward. The shoot moves upward. Direction emerges from gravity and moisture rather than vision. The seed does not seek recognition. Growth without witness creates resilience. Because seeds operate independently, ecosystems avoid reliance on timing or presence. Germination happens when conditions align, regardless of surface activity. This allows life to persist through absence. In abandoned fields, seeds wait beneath compacted soil. In burned landscapes, seeds remain viable below ash layers. In frozen ground, seeds endure extended cold. When conditions shift, growth resumes. No announcement occurs. Human presence plays a limited role in this process. Agriculture involves intentional planting and care. Yet even there, seeds complete their internal work unseen. A planted field appears still, while roots establish below. The transformation remains invisible until emergence. This separation between effort and visibility mirrors natural pacing. Progress does not always appear immediately. Change accumulates internally before expression. Seeds embody this principle consistently. They grow according to internal thresholds. Once crossed, movement begins. Before that moment, dormancy holds. Dormancy often appears inactive from the outside. Internally, seeds maintain readiness. Metabolic activity slows. Cellular structures remain intact. Genetic material stays preserved. This state allows patience. Growth without witness also protects seeds from disturbance. By remaining hidden, Seeds avoid predation, temperature extremes, and physical disruption. Soil buffers conditions. Darkness stabilizes temperature. Moisture levels fluctuate slowly. Hidden growth benefits from stability. Many seeds never emerge into visible plants. Some germinate briefly and fade. Others remain dormant for years before decaying. This outcome does not signal failure. It reflects abundant strategies. Plants produce many seeds to ensure continuity. Loss remains part of balance. From the perspective of ecosystems, individual outcomes matter less than overall persistence. Seed systems operate on scale. Success emerges statistically rather than individually. This approach favors quiet processes. Seeds also demonstrate independence from expectation. No outcome is guaranteed. Growth unfolds when conditions permit. Absence of growth holds equal validity within the system. This neutrality sustains equilibrium. Growth without witness continues throughout time. Ancient forests began with seeds that germinated in solitude. Grasslands expanded through seeds carried by wind across empty ground. Wetlands formed as seeds settled into saturated soil. These transformations happen gradually. Human history intersects with these processes briefly. Agriculture accelerated visibility. Yet beyond cultivated spaces, seeds continue following their own rhythms. In many environments, human presence remains rare. Seeds still establish forests, reclaim land, and rebuild ecosystems after disturbance. They do this quietly. Even within cultivated landscapes, many seeds grow unnoticed. Weeds emerge from soil seed banks. Wildflowers appear after years of dormancy. Trees sprout along fence lines. These moments reveal ongoing processes that never paused. Seeds do not require affirmation. Their cycles persist regardless of awareness. Growth without witness ensures continuity beyond observation. It allows life to renew itself in silence. It removes urgency from the process. Seeds grow because conditions allow it. They pause when they do not. And the world continues to change through these unseen decisions, shaping landscapes. In this way, seeds demonstrate that presence does not depend on visibility. Life unfolds whether it is watched or not, and growth remains steady, patient, and ongoing beneath the surface. As this quiet journey comes to rest, it helps to return to where it began. A seed is not a moment. It is a process. Seeds hold life in reserve rather than display. They exist between states, neither fully active nor absent. Within them, growth waits without urgency, responding only when conditions align. This pattern repeats everywhere. Seeds fall, settle, pause, and respond. Some awaken quickly. Others wait years, decades, or longer. Many never emerge at all. None of these outcomes disrupt the system. Continuity does not depend on speed. Across ecosystems, seeds quietly shape landscapes. Forests rise, grasslands spread, wetlands renew themselves. All of it begins beneath the surface without instruction or witness. This slow persistence allows balance to form. Nothing needs to hurry. Nothing needs to announce itself. Seeds remind us that change often happens before it can be seen. That preparation matters as much as emergence. That rest and readiness are part of the same cycle. As this video fades, those processes continue. Seeds remain where they are, Soil holds them. Time moves gently forward, and growth waits patiently, ready when it is needed. Thank you for spending this time with Science for Sleep. May the quiet rhythm of these unseen systems carry you gently into rest.